Have you ever wanted to, say, create a song, but you don't have the time for that? You're busy in your modern work schedule. Well, do I have the trick for you? Because you can make a song in only 15 minutes. And I'm going to do that. Okay, so creating a new thing, I always like to start a beat with a drum beat. So I'm gonna start with the pick. Foot is down. Alright. So right now I got a simple drum beat. We're mixing up stuff. Let's do an open hi-hat. No, I don't want to leave. Okay. We're back in. Now let's hear this. Jesus! Okay, I am failing right now at this. Okay, we got it back. Now we gotta change. This is a little basic for me, guys. Sounds nice. It's a steady backbeat there. We're just gonna take that and we're gonna cut it down and then we're gonna loop it. I don't know how that's out there. Okay, so now that we've got a basic backbeat, we're gonna come up with a simple chord progression since we don't have too much time left. Alright, on the timer, I don't have a timer set up. I will have a timer set up in the editing of this video. Can you hear the mic set up well? This isn't kind of fun, but normally people don't struggle with mics, do they? If you're making like a hearing, sure. That hurts my ear. There. Perfect. Alright, so now that we've got our drum beat, we're going to come up with a simple chord progression to go along with this. Do a 2-5. 2-5-1 basically means the second of the chord progression. You don't need to know that. It just sounds good. So you're gonna do. Alright, we'll record this. Oh. How am I messing it up this bad already? Okay, screw that recording. Scratch that. Oh, that's good. I did a little twist around with the 6th, but camera difficulties here. That's what we need. Our 15-minute song. Okay. There we go. Edit this. Go a little wild here, make this out of the chord progression. Dude, that is jamming. Oh, wait, gone. I'll loop that on the fourth. Gonna add a couple bars. 651. This is just temporary, of course. I'm not going to actually have 651 bars in this 15-minute song piece. Well, I mean, 5 minutes have gone technically, but with editing, this will be with editing. Trust in the process. Alright, so this mic situation. Alright, so right now let's take a listen to our right, we got a little spiciness to that thing. This what do you call it? Don't worry about it. We're just making we're making a chord that's usually major in the scale of C major into a minor chord, so it sounds weird. Yeah, we're just gonna add a little intro thing. Wait, back. Okay, we're gonna split. Okay, so basically we're just adding a crash to the first bar, and then we're gonna make it a regular open hi-hat for the rest. Yeah. See, we got that. It's stuck in my teeth. Ew. Drop in the comments below what you think this is that was stuck in my teeth. I mean, it came from my mouth, so I'm just gonna swallow it. It's nothing. Who knows? Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a crap? Go French horn, dude. You're going wild. Okay, screw this. This sucks. I'm gonna delete that from footage. Cut alert, that's not part of it. Oh. This is gonna be way more than 15 minutes. A creepy sound just happened at my house. Creepy sound. Alright, so I wonder if my mic quality actually sounds good. Alright, we're back in business, baby, with the mic on the hair like this. I believe this will sound better. The clip stopped because my iCloud storage ran full, as if that's a thing. So I had to go through a lot of my documents and delete some of them. None of them were important though, don't worry. So back to our beat. Right now we have right now, how can we add on to that? Maybe if I go like, Jesus, I'm spending so much time worrying about this mic that by the time we're done with the song, I will be 50 years old. Oh, quite nice now. that's like to the side of me, so I believe that I will be heard better. Okay, so moving on. We're gonna try and add some, I don't know, like a melody? Yeah, Glockenspiel. Let's add some Glockenspiel up in there. So basically, a better, cheapy way to do this is to just add a melody by pasting the chords, and then voila, magic, you see? And then edit, and you can just fool around however you don't want to create a melody. Okay, now I got it. Let's make that. I don't think ours is gonna sound like that. I think ours is gonna sound worse than that, but that's alright because you can't always get what you want. Let's keep the same kind of ratio going here. Alright. Alright, so we're kind of getting somewhere with this melody thing. So now we've developed kind of melody that's moving through these chords, and maybe we can eventually shape lyrics off of these melodies created by these chords, you know? Or got some brainy stuff going up on in here. So we got the melody, we got the chords, we got the beat. What do we need? Bass. Gotta get some bass up in there. And I love a nice old upright bass. I cannot get enough of the sound of a nice old upright bass. It's a beautiful sound, a beautiful sound. So basically, instead of the melody, we're gonna try and add another layer of melody on top of the melody. So we could use the same chords, but we could also build it out of chords that say add on to the chords that we're working with. Like maybe if we took the chords and we changed them to chords of their same kind. Okay, so I don't know how to explain this very simply, but basically we're gonna make it, for those who understand like music theory and like kind of scales and stuff, people know what the perfect fifth is. It's basically like ba ba. I don't know how to sing it, but it just sounds nice. So we're gonna take the chords that are the perfect fifth of the chords that we're working with. So if you don't know what a perfect fifth is, just think of it as like a nice thing that connects the two chords. And we're going to overlap these chords and these melodies that are the perfect fifth of the other one with the one. And then we're also making it an octave lower since it's the bass. But now we have to make a different melody. Okay. Let me just make sure that it did that. Yeah, alright. Okay. How can I... No, what did I do? Okay. Edit. We're just making it nice and easy to handle here. We're not doing like complex melodies or anything. I mean, you can do that with the bass. I'm completely fine with people doing that with the bass, but right now the bass isn't really the main focus. Also, I have never tried this before. This is not a pre-rehearsed video. I bet you can tell by the fact that I am a child and I keep messing with my mic, and I don't know, the general vibe of this video might sound like trash. Who knows? Who knows, dude? This is music making. We're risking it here. Okay, that sounds a little weird there. Going gay. Close up on bass and just the chords. That third right there. Why did I click paste? Undo? No, no, we don't want that. Edit. Maybe let's make that major. Now that sounds better. Now let's hear just this in the melody. Now that we've got the bass, we got the chord, we got the beat, we got the melody, let's groove in a little lyrics. But oh no, what do we write lyrics about? I don't know. Figure that out. Babies? Babies? Wanting to kick babies? No, that's not a piece of paper. We got paper, the source of life, baby. It's not. I don't know why I said that. Can we get a pen, please? If you can't tell, well, I know you can't tell because you can't see, but I'm using a giant pillow to hold up my phone, which I'm filming with, and it's kind of in the way of everything. So, lyrics. What are we thinking? I said babies. Kicking babies. What about babies, soft, and squishy, wanna kicky the babies. Oh yeah. There, we just got it. That's freestyling, but it's like not freestyling because it sounds like nothing and it's horrible. But we're gonna make it incredible, you know that? Alright. Now I'm using my iPad to do this, not my phone. So I'm gonna take the mic off. And this is the last you'll be hearing of me. I'm sorry, I have to go. You're just gonna be right here. tip, you kind of got to turn the volume down on the other instruments when you're recording because they can come through in your recording. You don't want to turn it off, but all we really need here is the glockenspiel because that's the melody that we're trying to follow. So we're just going to kind of like only keep that and turn it down to a low volume. And also the lead vocals because you want to be able to hear what you're recording. Babies, soft and squishy, wanna kicky the babies. Oh yeah. Let's get a playback. Babies, soft and squishy, wanna kicky the babies. Oh yeah. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All we need. And then we're just gonna take this. Soft and squishy. Baby. Okay, I need to clip my mic back on. So, right now. There. I clipped it on my technical difficulties. Alright, so this is painful on my nose, but we're not making it work actually. Alright, so now that we've I'm just gonna hold it. Alright, so now that we've got our vocals, we're going to cut it and split it to a point where we can loop it and make it sound nice and sweet. Alright. Okay. So. Babies, soft and squishy, wanna kicky the babies. Oh yeah. Alright, so that little oh yeah there was a cue to my editing self to sync up the two videos. That little oh yeah, if it's not synced, then we're screwed. But if you sync the oh yeah, editing Wilder, my name is not Wilder, it is Gary Vanderbeek. But if you sync the oh yeahs, then everything will be perfect in your life. Alright. Now, we loop the vocals. And, you know, these vocals, they're a little eh. You see? Eh. So we're gonna use some auto tuning abilities that GarageBand has to kind of freshen up. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. I always like making fun of ASMR, like ironically just doing it in the middle of talking. It's annoying and it's dumb and it's not that funny. Okay, back to actually making the music. I need to clip this somewhere. People clip it on their collars. I'm just worried that won't sound good. What if I edit this and like all of the audio quality is ruined? What if that happens? What will happen to my perfect video? My perfect, beautiful video? It'll be fine. This will probably get cut out anyway. Okay. So, we're going to the effects. Fun. Whoa. We're going to go to extreme tuning, pitch control, space, and then fun, but studio, tone, pressure, vocal hall, drive a little up. Babies, soft and squishy. Alright, so that sounds a little better because of the vocal tuning, but we're also going to turn on follow tempo and pitch, and we can copy this. And since we're looping this twice in the song, we're going to paste it, and then we're going to up it by an octave. We have kind of a thing going on here. Soft and squishy, wanna kicky. Okay, so right now we're just cutting off after the second repeating of the baby's verse. Then we're going to slowly remove them, the instruments in the order that we added them. There. Let's cut it to there. You know, we don't have to go too slow. I think 2 bars is fine. Maybe 2 bars. Alright, and then that's how many bars? 38 bars? So 651 to, not 1, but 38. And that, folks, is a song, and I bid you farewell. Babies, soft and squishy, wanna kicky. The babies, oh yeah, babies, soft and squishy, wanna kicky. The babies, oh yeah. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider liking or subscribing. It will do me a lot. It'll do me a lot of favors. Have a good day. This was Mr. Breadcrumb. I hate that channel, but I want to change it. Maybe I will someday. This was Mr. Breadcrumb. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.